What's up, y'all? Welcome back to She Gets It, where your every wish is my command. I'm lying. I just know, like, I'm laying down in my bed on a Sunday afternoon because it is now afternoon. Afraid to go into my living room and see what my house looks like because my kid's been up for the last 4 hours without me. And I just figured, let me just give y'all this episode while I have peace still. And y'all getting horizontal throat right now. So, your every wish is my desire. Welcome to She Gets It, y'all. It is a Monday. And this episode is called Prep the Space. And y'all probably like, what the fuck she talking about now? Let me tell you. You ever go to someone's house that they invited you there, so they were expecting you, right? They had ample time, ample days to get ready for them to have guests. And you walk in there and it looks like they don't care. They don't care. They absolutely don't fuck with you like that. They don't think that they should come with a level of respect, especially if it's your first time at their place. And the shit is not clean, but they have the audacity to invite people to their space. And I tell my kids this, especially with this whole TikTok reels on IG shit, where people are just happily showing their cons. And I'm just like, girls, come here, look at this. If you ever go to anyone's house when you get older and they invite you to their house and their house looks like this, or their apartment, get your things, never sit down, and walk out the door and leave. And even if you did not drive, find a way for somebody to come pick you up and help you to get to your destination. Because anybody that brings you to their place, and their place is a fucking mess, and they have the audacity like a fuzzball at my nose. They have the audacity to want you to relax. Who? Where? Like, that's rude. And I tell my girls, like, dog, you gotta leave people's places when they look like that, because whatever they're about to serve you after that is gonna be just as filthy. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about how men and women need to prep their spaces for the guests they would like to come through, because people go and judge you on first representation of who you are. And you don't bring nobody that you think highly of to your nasty ass space. You don't offer nobody who you think highly of to come ride with you in your nasty ass car. You don't. You don't. That speaks a lot about your character as a person. You don't. And that's what we're talking about. I'm going to see if I have some sticky notes for y'all. You know, it has been a weekend. It's still going. And I'm going to see what I got for y'all. But I think between She Gets a Podcast, Loudmouth Stereo, and The Real Relationship Report with Dungeon, I think I confess enough of my sins that the sticky notes going to be short. Okay? So let's get into it. How y'all doing? And I am sipping out of my ass cup this morning. Them cheeks is rounded. Them cheeks is popping. That coffee is tasty. All right, so let's get into the episode. All right, so what is my sticky note? My sticky note for y'all for this lovely Monday. It is already September the 20th. Y'all see how time is flying? Get your shit together, dog. It's already September the 20th. We just got into September yesterday. Book. Sticky note thought. So I made a hoodie that came to me late, I want to say early Sunday morning, that says, grow with me or leave me with growth. And that means if somebody wants to leave you or not be your friend or not be your person anymore, that's okay. Because if it's you and you know you did your part and you were good to them and you kept it 100% G, they gonna leave with growth, and they gonna leave with a new standard for themselves, and they should demand better from the next person. So you did your job. And if someone does not do what you need to do on your level and you have to leave, you got growth because you know you deserve a bit more. So we all leaving with something. So that's why I don't understand the bashing of exes that people do, because it's unnecessary. Both of y'all chose each other in that relationship. Both of y'all chose to deal with some things, and both of y'all should have continued to grow within whatever that ship was, right? So we all left with growth. So it ain't a con, okay? Grow with me or leave me with growth. It's a hoodie. I have it in forest green, black, and I think a gray color, I think. And if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it. I think today is the last day to get 15% off with the promo code Just Because in all caps. Do what you do. Next sticky note of things. I definitely went to Cheesecake Factory this weekend and got me my Linda's chocolate cake that I'm about to eat for lunch because it is now going on 1 o'clock. And I'm about to have it with some coffee. And because I'm going to feel guilty as shit about that cake, I'm going to have to run at least 3 miles today and do some sit-ups. Yeah, I'm already feeling guilty about it, but I had to because I got tired of seeing it on the thing we call the internet, and I haven't had it in years. I think the last time I went to Cheesecake Factory is when I was pregnant with Aria, and I would buy 2 pieces of cake at a time and eat it at work. Woo! What a time! What a time! What else can I say for sticky note thoughts? I need to call Jennifer. I haven't called Jennifer in a couple of days. You know, got to check on your parents. Sticky note thought. I seen a lot of people in Perimeter Mall on Saturday that are happily walking hand in hand with no mask. But all the stores in the mall will tell you on the door, please wear a mask when you come in. So I'm really like, y'all in this mall deep as shit. And the only reason why I was in the mall was because I wanted to check out what was in Anthropologie, because that's one of my favorite stores. I love their aesthetic and the way that they decorate their windows. I used to work for Urban Outfitters in college a lot, and that's one of their company stores, along with Free People. So I always check that store out. I did not want to go in the shit show that is Zara, so I did not go into Zara. And then I went into this other store called I didn't even go to try to pronounce it. Altar D State. I probably pronounced it wrong, but they had like cute stuff in there, and I bought me a little necklace. And then once Cheesecake Factory texted me and said my food is ready, I went to go pick that shit up. Okay. Your kids, there's no place for kids to be in the mall. If kids are under like 13, they should not be in the mall. It's just they in the way. You got to keep track of them. You got to make sure they wearing a mask. They want to play in the stores. They want to touch shit. I do not like taking my kids to the mall. So preferably when I don't have my kids, that's when my friends be like, you want to go to IKEA? You want to go here? Because kids be just extra dog. And a lot of times I don't go places because I would like to have the mind of me. Not the mind of a mom, not the mind of make sure Ari's okay, make sure Anya's okay, make sure they're not touching this, make sure they eat this, make sure they don't knock over this. Like, I don't want to do that. So a lot of times I say no to a lot of things because it's just me. And it'd be such a hassle to find someone to keep them so I could go do something and I feel guilty the whole time that I'm away, having somebody watch my kids so I could go do something normal. That shit is trash. So, yeah, that's just a thing. So if you're thinking about having kids and holding that ski in, that's the shit you're going to have to deal with until they get at an age where you can be like, hey, I'm leaving, lock the doors. You know where my gun is at if anything pop off. Don't fuck up my house or I'm going to come back and I'm going to regulate. You know what I'm saying? They not at that age yet. So, yeah, that's my struggle. What else? What else is going on this week? My appointment to talk about what this doctor about to do about my box. How you about to take the essence of how kids could come about away from me. That's this week. So you hear these children running through my house. I know they got my living room looking like who did it and why. That's why I haven't been out there yet. But yeah, that's all the sticky notes I have for y'all. Nothing else. I made a construction man blush yesterday. I love and hate these fucking masks because a lot of men be looking cute with their body and their nose and their eyes and their hair, right? And then you be like, hey, you handsome. And then they start feeling themselves and then they take that mask down and you see them teeth. I wish I could see my face. I'm just like, fuck. I'm fed up. I be so fed up. Man, like, take care of your teeth. Like, y'all be a whole snack. And then y'all just ruin it with y'all teeth. Take care of your teeth. Like, he was everything. And then he pulled his mask down. And I was like, dum, da, dum, dum. Or that window sound is what I heard. You know, when windows shut down, that's what I heard when he pulled down his mask and I saw his teeth. And I just drove off. Like, when I tell y'all, I'm not out here looking for men. But when I see them, I think it's important for women to give men compliments. And he was deserving of one before I saw his teeth. That's all. But let's get into the show. Y'all know I'm a fucking fool. Did y'all see my ass cup? I got an ass cup, y'all. That shit's so cute. I'm about to go sit some ass right now. Today is the last day for the promo code to get 15% off of Loudmouth Stereo merch. She Gets It merch. Cozy Womb Podcast merch. Mama's Cozy Closet merch. Who Is Shan merch. And Let's Shop Bih podcast merch. So if you ain't get no merch, and I dropped some new stuff on there yesterday, because the Moscato was doing what it came to do. Then you just don't want nothing. And I guess you just want to pay full price. So you could wait till tomorrow to pay full price. But I gave everybody a week of 15% off for all the shops to get merch to support. And even if you don't support through merch, thank you for supporting by, tweeting Thank you for supporting by posting. Thank you for supporting by dropping the link to somebody you know. You're helping the show grow. You're helping Greg and I to have options. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. This show is brought to you by Red Circle. Red Circle is a desktop podcast platform that distributes, promotes, markets your show. They work hard for you as much as you work hard for you. Meaning, if you put in the work, they gonna put in the work, okay? They gonna match you with ads. They gonna find you your people. They gonna tell you where your people at that's listening. They gonna tell you what they listening on. They gonna tell you what platforms they like the most. All of that. So if you're looking for a free podcast platform that's gonna give you more advantages for your show and how you grow, go to Red Circle. All right, now back to the show. Women first, because I am a woman. I am a beholder of a natural born and raised vagina, so I want to talk about women first. Okay, women. If you're single and you don't have kids and you are the owner of a firearm or other weapon and you decide to invite man treats to your place for whatever y'all about to get into, make sure it's clean. Make sure you trust that person. Make sure that person is okay with respecting your safe word. Make sure that person has somewhere to put their shoes at the door, because that's just people etiquette from the jump. You don't walk into nobody's house with your shoes on, right? And even if they tell you, oh, it's cool, you ain't got to take your shoes off. Look at their floor to see why they ain't got to take their shoes off. If their floor look worse than the outside concrete, if their floor look worse than downtown streets, you need to go back outside and leave and be like, I'll check you later. Because they don't have no respect for themselves. Especially now during this COVID virus. This shit travels through feces. It gets on people's shoes. People who travel a lot that wear sneakers, heels, flip-flops, no socks, get out. Get out. I told you I'm recording. Get out. Bye. No respect. People that be traveling and shit, and they taking all of them fucking germs and they have the audacity to walk through your house. Like, make it make sense. You don't do that. You don't do that, right? So if you tell me when I walk into your place that you don't have to take off your shoes, I'm very skeptical about you. Especially if you have carpet, right? Because I know a lot of people don't shampoo their carpet how I shampoo carpet. I shampoo my carpet, when I did have carpet in the house, twice a month. And that's not because I have crawling babies on the floor. That's because I know smells, dust, dirt, the smallest type of insects live in that shit, right? So if you have wood floors and you tell me it's okay, you can keep your shoes on, maybe you're a weekly mopper. Maybe Sunday's your cleanse day like me, right? I'm not going to judge you too much. But if you got trash everywhere, you got papers all over your table, you got dishes piled high in your sink, now they on your countertop, you got cereal boxes open, you got things in your living room that don't belong in your living room that should have a space, you got clothes everywhere. I think you have a closet, but it just looks like a place that you throw clothes in on the floor. Your bathroom's a fucking mess. I can see how you got your how you got dressed today. I can see what products you use. In your fridge, it's nothing but condiments. And you gonna ask me if I want a drink and your fridge is dirty. I don't want shit. because that's nasty. When your place is nasty and you have the audacity to invite somebody to that shit, it tells you a lot of what you think about that person, what you feel like that person deserves, what you think that person should be okay with from you, because they ain't nobody special. And not for nothing, everybody ain't special, but for something, anybody that's coming into my body and doing anything of my company or sexually, and I have the audacity to invite you to my place of rest and peace, already I think highly of you. Already I'm going to make sure my house is clean when you come. Already I'm going to make sure I am clean when you come. I'm going to make sure my place looks like a place you want to relax in. I don't understand who are these people that are comfortable inviting people that they say they quote unquote like or care about to their nasty ass place. Women, no man should see your underwear that you took off that's dirty, or your bras hanging in the bathroom, or drawers in the sink, or drawers in the shower, or hair in the sink, or hair in the tub. No man wants to see, essence of, there was a man here at one time. She said she's single, but I see man shit. No man wants to see that shit. Have the decency to put that shit away. Okay? If you are into the weavery, just because you wear wigs doesn't mean your wigs need to be all over your house like pets. Put that shit up, brush that shit. Have a mannequin head that you put that shit on, or put it somewhere in your closet on your shelf where he can't see it, or have a basket or a bin for that shit. I don't wear wigs. I don't wear hair pieces. I rarely ever get my hair braided. So I rarely have that issue. But I'm talking about the women that do. Put that shit where it's supposed to go. When it comes to your countertops in your kitchen, they should be very simple, very minimal, very organized. Everything should have a place. If you walk into a woman's place and it's not organized, that tells you a lot about her personality. She's all over the place. She does not know what she wants, realistically. And if you, as a man, are okay with that, then you know this is going to be an in and out situation. This is going to be a woman that you're not going to deal with long term. And you setting yourself up for a short term time with that man. Period. Or woman. I don't know what y'all dealing with out here. I don't know what y'all into. I'm into straight peen. Organic peen. Grown from the vagina peen. Okay? A lot of people ain't into that. So that's your shit. But I'm just personally, as a woman, first of all, because I have kids and because I'm not comfortable with everybody can't be up in my space. Everybody can't have my address. Everybody can't pull up to come scoop me. No. Okay. If you are a man and I do invite you to be within my space, I think highly of you. Therefore, you know I will never invite you to my space if it looked a fucking mess. On top of that, I have children. And I'm very big on no man should ever see the essence of my children outside of the photos that's on my wall or my desk or my table. All of my children toys and clothes and gadgets and shit is put away and in their rooms. And they are never supposed to be up walking around or see you or hear you or none of that. It's out of respect. It's out of respect. And I think a lot of people lack the respect for other people. That's why they just loose with this shit. Get it together, ladies. Get it together. What's another thing women do? If you have hair in your bed or in your pillow and you want this man to relax, or you don't know the last time you washed your headscarf, that's nasty. Okay? Not all ethnicities of women wear headscarves, but for the ones that do, wash your headscarf. Wash your headscarf every week. Wash your robes. Have a clean towel and washcloth for that man, depending on how busy y'all get. Okay? Some men, when they come to a woman's place and they like her enough, they go and get their pumps in and they gonna make it worth it. Okay? You know, some men not. Some men is gonna be like, ugh, the door is open, let yourself out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all working with. I'm just saying. What's another thing women do? Women, if your place does not smell good and it smells like burnt hair or trash. This is, okay, let me say this right now, man or woman. When you leave your house, take the trash with you. You never leave trash open in the house so it can go within the air and you're going to lock and close all your doors and your windows. That don't make no fucking sense. Especially in the summertime. Take the trash with you. Before you go to bed and you have trash in your house, take that shit outside. Or, because a lot of y'all live in apartments, maybe you don't want to walk all the way to the trash can late at night. Close the trash bag so that essence is not in the air so you don't wake up smelling yesterday. There's so many ways for people to treat their space and have good etiquette about their space that when people don't, I gotta look at you sideways. When women have messy, nasty places that they reside and they hang out and they eat and they sleep, and they have the audacity to question why they single or why the person they with don't want to come to their house a lot, y'all should see my face right now. Because I'm just like, dog, who wants to be here? Why would they want to be here? You shouldn't even want to be in the bed that you're in with all this shit surrounded you. You have the audacity to want to go out and hang out and do other shit when your house is not a home. Shout out to Luther Vandross, the thick one, not the skinny one. Like, make it make sense. What else do women do that don't make no goddamn sense? Men and women, let me say this. If you are in a roommate situation, let's stop inviting the people you're into or you're dating or you want to, romance to your place when your roommate is there. Or when your roommate's a pig. Or when your place is not prepped. Or when y'all not alone. Stop doing that. Right. Shout out to the bachelors. Living a bachelor life. Shout out to the bachelors. Living a bachelor life. All right, y'all. So you single, you a man, and you feel like you got your own space. You're going to do your own thing. You got your own house. You do your own thing. You drive your own car. You got your own job. All right, cool. Let's talk to you then. Men, there's a reason why it's called a hotel or a motel, preferably a hotel. Have some class. And take that hoe there. Every one of these bitches do not deserve to be at your place. Every one of these bitches do not deserve to have your address. Every one of these bitches do not deserve to have your gate code. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Because a lot of these women that you be picking, y'all be knowing through discussion that they ain't wrapped too tight. But shit, you inviting them to their place. And depending on the rules and regulations and laws in the county that you live in, some women will set up shop, and have residence at your place because they don't want to leave. And then you will try to be in court between work or leaving work or missing money trying to get this bitch evicted out of your place and she ain't paying no rent. All of these women do not deserve to be at your place. Cut that shit the fuck out. All right? Now, before you invite a woman to your place, go out with her at least 3 or 4 times to get a sense of if she's worthy, right? Before you invite a woman to your place, make sure it's clean. I'm talking like with my mother and sister approved clean. Because if it is, then she really going to be interested in coming with her A game. I'm telling you. But if you invite a woman to your place and you got gun clips everywhere, you got clothes, sneakers everywhere, you got stains in your carpet, you got shit all over your table, you got old condom boxes and new condom boxes, and you got lotion next to your bed sitting there, and you got dirty roaches, not bugs, but like end of spliffers. Is that a plural? like weed and blunts that you not smoking no more, that's dead, just sitting in the ashtray. Or if you don't have an ashtray, you just have it sitting on the table. And a lot of knuckles have that infamous coffee table that's in their living room that's just full of like nasty shit and trash. Old juice bottles, beer cans, beer bottles, that squirt of Patron that's in the bottle that's just sitting on the table, and you ain't even care to clean it up for me? You want to do hookah? No! I don't know who the fuck been sucking on that shit. And the fact that as soon as I walk in here, you offer me hookah, it's a turnoff. That means you just in a rotation of bitches, and I don't want to be here. I don't know. I'm the type of woman where I don't want to be at a man's place if I feel like he into bitches in rotation. At least give me the illusion that you're not into bitches in rotation. Some of y'all don't even be trying. Okay? Then you got all these fucking sneakers as soon as you walk through the door, as if this is your closet. Take your fucking sneakers to your closet. Okay? Side note, I do appreciate a man with a good candy dish. If you got a candy dish and it got candy in it and sweets and shit, I like that. If you got a kitchen and it's clean and you ain't got no dishes in the sink, I like that. Don't invite me to your place if you got dishes in the sink and old pots on the stove and food essence in your kitchen. Clean that shit up. What the fuck you think this is? Clean that shit up. If you open your fridge and I see hella condiments and takeout food and a lot of empty spaces in your fridge, then I'm gonna think something. But if you have like the wall fridge door of your fridge prepped for like guest shit, like different juices, bottled water, take a snack, that type shit, I like that. If you got crushed ice on pivot for drinks, I like that. If you got an assortment of wines and shit, I like that. If you got one of those brown liquor holders with cute cups and shit, I like that. That's man shit. That's man shit. You got paper towels and they on the paper towel rack and it's not dusty. I like that. If I could look on your TV stand and it's not dusty and your games is properly put up, because men like games. I don't have no problem with men liking games, but if you have the controllers out and it look like you just got up to come out with me, come scoop me up, and then you got the games all over the place, I don't want to be here. Because if you gonna play with that, then you're not about to play with this pussy, period. Put this shit up, and this is what we playing. We playing with me tonight. Put the shit up. Okay? If the temperature of your place is not comfortable, okay? When I walk into a man's place, I want to be hit with at least a good 69, 68 degrees. Okay? Now, if it's cold outside, give me 77 on the thermostat. All right? Make sure your place is inviting. Make sure it smells good. Men, get y'all some Downy linen spray or something that smells clean and refreshing of a linen spray, and clean your place. Okay? Get it together. Get it all the way together and clean your place. Make it more inviting. Men, If y'all fucking multiple bitches, then you needed to be washing your sheets multiple times during the week. If y'all fucking multiple bitches, you need to have at least 5 sets of sheets in rotation and change all them shits, even the top blanket that you like. And men out here that like to buy dark bedding, just know if you like skeeting, you're going to have to clean it multiple times. And if it's cheap, it's going to fall the fuck apart. Okay? And if you don't know how to buy good bedding, take your sister or one of your friends that's a woman that you don't want to fuck, that you respect, to go with you to pick out sheets. Okay? Bed Bath & Beyond or Macy's or Bloomingdale's is where you need to be getting your motherfucking bedding. Not Walmart. Maybe Target, depending on what the blend is. But other than that, you should not be getting your bedding from nowhere. Nobody wants to lay on polyester sheets. Nobody wants, microfiber bedding. That shit feels like fucking paper. Spend your good money on some good sheets and stop being cheap. If you have a queen size bed, okay, let's be realistic. If you have a queen size bed, a lot of y'all want to claim this king shit, but y'all not ready for that king shit responsibility that come with a king bed, okay? Because everything's expensive. Not expensive, expensive, okay? If you have a queen sheet set that you need, it should not be anything less than $60-something for a set. And that's basic, okay? My sheets that's on my bed right now cost $264. Did I pay $264 for them? No. But that's how much they cost because it's a cotton silk blend. And they're white. The reason why people buy a lot of white bedding is because you can soak it in vinegar if it has stains. You can wash it with lots of soaps. And you can bleach it. And you could get the stains out and it lasts longer, okay? The fitted sheet and the deepness of your sheet matters, because if you have a deep, thick mattress, okay, this is big man shit right here. If you have a deep, thick mattress that has deep pockets, that means where the fitted sheet goes over the corner is thick and it's longer and it's wider than most, then you're going to have to pay top dollar for a fitted sheet because it's going to grab it tighter. It's going to look better. The fitted sheet, the flat sheet. A lot of people don't use this sheet, but when you make your bed, it just looks better. A thin blanket, something like you have it on your bed spring, summer. That's all you need. You don't need nothing thick with puffs in it. Pillows should be queen, standard, or king if you have a king bed. Now, y'all probably wondering, like, what the fuck is those big pillows that women be having on their beds? It's called a Euro pillow. They're 26 by 26 size, right? And they're just basically there maybe to go on your bed frame, just to puff it up. You can use it during sex positions, to get some leverage, if you know what I'm saying. They're good to prop up if you're doing shit in the bed. And that's what they're there for, okay? Now, when it comes to your blankets, there's something called a duvet. Okay? And a duvet is basically that puff blanket that can be thick or lightweight. It could be a down blanket where it's in feathers. Some people just leave it as is and don't put a duvet cover on it because that's another part of the bedding. And when that shit gets stained or dirty, you got to put that shit in the dryer by itself or take it to the cleaners. So a lot of people, to go ahead and switch their bedding up without having to buy another blanket and take up space in the linen closet, they buy a duvet cover. A duvet cover is basically going to treat that blanket that's called a duvet that you're going to keep on your bed long term as a pillow. So you know how you put your pillow in a pillowcase? So now that duvet is a pillow, but it's a blanket. And then you have a duvet cover that you treat as a pillowcase, and you could change them out. They're very thin, like sheets. They come in different textures. Some are in patterns. And that's why women who are real grown-ass women who treat their place with respect don't fuck with anybody when it comes to their bed, because it's expensive. Okay? So a man who's on his man shit, preferably 30 plus or 35 plus, he knows about this already. And it's the whole thing. Like, y'all will easily spend thousands of dollars on shoes, bags, and shit. And then y'all try to be cheap by the things you use the most. Like your bed, or your bathroom, or your facial products, or the things that you use on your skin, or the way that you eat. That's most important, not where you go. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, it don't go matter where you go, because you ain't gonna be going nowhere. So take care of your bedding. Take care of like what your house looks like, what your house feels like, what it smells like. Y'all should be getting good candles, not candles from Walmart. Good candles. I'm talking about candles from Target, candles from At Home, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Sniff the candles before you buy it. Is that your thing? Is that your vibe, right? When it comes to closets and drawers, get you some motherfucking sachets. Those are those little packet smell good things that you just put in drawers, or you can put in the bathroom somewhere where people can't see it. Some people don't care about people seeing it. Having fresh flowers is not a bitch thing. It's a real thing. So if you're a man and you have like fresh flowers in your living room or on your countertop, sir, you just in touch with smell goods. And when women smell a man that smells good and his place smell good, you're gonna get ultimate vagina pieces. Like, what? Come get all of this. Okay? Make your place smell good. You smell good. Keep your breath fresh. Have mouthwash cups, because some people will take the mouthwash cover, pour it in the cap, and take it to their head and have it all over their lips. I don't know what you've been doing with your mouth yet, but I would appreciate you having mouthwash cups in the bathroom so I can use some of your mouthwash, because not everybody's going to bring a toothbrush to your place unless you know them like that. And again, if you have good guest etiquette, you will have extra guest toothbrushes that are very basic somewhere in your linen closet to give somebody if they've overstayed their welcome and they need a toothbrush. Okay, what's the standard soap that most people use? You could get a Dove unscented, or you can get an original Dove, preferably body wash, not a soap bar. Okay, when it comes to face wash, not everybody uses the same face wash. So if you have facial wipes that you could give somebody in the morning, give them that in the bathroom. Y'all, towels, again, stop shopping at Walmart for your fucking towels. Stop shopping at the dollar store for your towels. Your towels should come from Bed Bath & Beyond, or Target, or At Home, or TJ Maxx, or Home Goods. Anything less than that, they're not giving what they're supposed to give. They gonna leave those lint rolls on your skin. Even if you wash them, they gonna feel really hard and coarse. They gonna be really thin. Let me tell you something. The way I buy towels, you would think I got 12 people living in my house. It's only me and my girls. Okay? And I got Turkish towels. Those could run you at least $22 to $50 a piece. They stay in my actual closet in my room because only the best of the best use those. Like my mom will use those when she comes. And the ultimate peen that I'm enjoying can use one. Washcloths, most of them be Turkish. My friends, when they come over here, they be like, dog, what is this blanket washcloth that you gave me? It's thick, but it just feels good on the body. I just feel like you should treat your body with quality. From the throat, the face, the skin, internally, externally, where you spend half of your life, which is in your bed. Treat that shit with respect. Get what you need and present your home in a place, in a way that people can't do shit but respect you. Okay? Because when that woman leaves, she's like, oh shit, I did tell him that I don't want to be anything more, but I do like his place and he is cool and he is laid back. I might have to step my shit up for this one. Like, and I'm not saying you want every woman to be like that you invite to your place, but it just says good thing about you as a man to also look good, smell good, but your place is nice. You presented it in a way where she can respect you no matter what. So she's going to come with her A game. So if you have guns, that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. I got guns too. But you're not about to come in my house and see my gun clips and bullets randomly all over the place. And if you like greenery, I like greenery too. But I don't smoke it. And it's not all over my house and you're not going to see it. I like shoes. You like shoes. But there's a place for my shoes, and my shoes are in its place, and that's in my room. Out the way, not in the walkway, not as soon as you walk in my house. It's like simple things. And this is another thing for men. When you go to a woman's place and you don't see that she has like clean water, fresh water to give you something to drink, she doesn't offer you nothing to drink, and she has no fresh fruit, leave. Because ain't shit about that bitch about to be fresh and healthy. Not her mindset, not her punani, not where she lay her head, her bathroom not about to be on point, nothing. You have to have some type of fruit or good water to flush out the body. Consistently. I don't care. Whether it's grapes, pineapples, bananas, oranges, apples. If she don't have fresh fruit in her house, that is a red flag. If she don't have proper pH water in her house, that is a red flag. I'm telling you. She a little ticky. And if you haven't found out yet, you about to find out. I'm just saying. What's another thing that's annoying about a person's place? If this is not your first time going to their place and you see something that you saw last time and they haven't cleaned it yet, that's a nasty bitch. That's a nasty nigga. I'm just saying. Whenever I see dirt or mess somewhere and later on in the day I still see it, I stop everything to go ahead and clean it. Your dresser has a place where you could put things, but that does not mean you need to put everything on your dresser. Have some empty spaces between shit on your dresser. Okay? Clutter does not make the pussy flutter. Okay? Clutter does not make the pussy flutter. I'm just telling y'all. Your closet, have some organization about your closet. Okay? For me, the way that I have my things, I have a clothing rack from Target that is in the space of my room, right? And that has all the clothes for my season that I'm currently in that I want to wear in color order. Okay? So I go dark to light, and that's how I buy my shit. In my closet is the coats, the big things, the little purses and shit, the scarves, the belts, the watches, and all of that shit. Everything does not need to be on display, but enough needs to be on display for them to be like, oh, he has a style, or she has a style. Okay, she has a little theme she got going on in here. Oh, okay, I see it. Everything's clean. Everything has a place. And if that woman has plants, and if that man has plants, just know that there's levels to them. and they're real, there's levels to them. They take care of themselves. They all about it, okay? And you should be all about it. And just know you messing with a real one. Period. Okay? So, if you go to someone's place, man or woman, and their place looks a fucking mess, and they don't care, and they think they about to get the best of you, give them a level 5 and below. And never go back there ever again. I'm telling you, never go back there ever again. There is a man, okay, somewhere out here who's still confused about why I stopped answering his phone calls and why I haven't been to his place again. And it's because, sir, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. So there's no way that I could possibly enjoy this peen. So let's just kill it. And I killed him. I didn't kill him, but I just killed the whole connection and his reach to me, because it's not worth it if you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't treat yourself well. This is why I say, like, it is essential for women to spoil themselves and not look for a man to spoil them. It is essential for a man to have set his own standard of what is luxury or good for him. That way, when a woman sees that you've been doing this already by yourself, when a man sees that you've been doing this already by yourself, he knows if he's going to step to you in a way to be your partner, he's going to have to come at this level or better. So don't look for people to spoil you. Don't look for people to be super good to you if you're not being good to yourself. Set the bar high, put it where you want it, set the standard, and this is how you properly prep your space. Keep it clean. Do your work. Prep for people to be at your space. Don't just do it because your parents is coming. Don't just do it because, somebody's kids is coming over, so I got to make sure I really clean. No, clean all the time. And baseboards need to be cleaned. Wiped down. Your bed needs to be cleaned. You get out your bed, spread that shit. If it don't smell like anything, clean it. A bathroom, a blind person is supposed to be able to walk into your bathroom and know that it's a bathroom because it smells clean. There's nothing on the counters. I'm not knocking over shit. And there's space enough for me to walk around, handle my business, wash my hands, and dry my hands and come the fuck out. If that is something that nobody's going to get when they walk into your bathroom's dirty. And this is She Gets It Podcast, and this is how you prep your motherfucking space. All right? Levels to your home is adding finishing touches. Finishing touches are a vase of flowers, smell goods, candles, linen spray, oil diffusers, plants, what else? And pictures on your wall. How dare you have pictures on your wall and you can't even keep your house clean, bitch? Let me get out of here. Y'all enjoy your Monday. I said enough.